It's often centered on the left side of the chest, near the heart. This spot might feel irritated, but the skin looks normal. You may scratch it, but nothing seems to help. The reason? It could be nerve irritation caused by decreased blood supply. If arteries are clogged, nearby nerves and skin tissues might not get enough oxygen, causing an odd itch, numbness, or crawling sensation. Many heart attack survivors have looked back and recalled this unusual sensation. Unfortunately, most thought it was eczema or irritation from clothing. Pay close attention to any itch that appears near your heart or upper chest. Doesn't improve with creams or lotions. Comes with a sense of tightness, tingling, or warmth. Don't ignore it. It could be a warning. 2. Silent shortness of breath. You're not running. You're not lifting weights. You're just walking across the room or standing up and suddenly you're out of breath. If you're over 60 and finding it harder to catch your breath during everyday activities, this is not something to brush off. Your heart is responsible for pumping oxygen-rich blood throughout the body. If arteries are narrowing or the heart muscle is weakening, oxygen delivery drops. Your lungs try to make up for it, and you start breathing faster, often without realizing it. Many seniors write this off as just getting old. But it's not normal to struggle with simple tasks like walking to the kitchen or talking for long periods. If you ever feel winded after no effort, or if you feel lightheaded and breathless without warning, check your heart. These could be the earliest signs of heart failure or a pending cardiac event. 3. Pain in the jaw, neck, or shoulder. Not all heart pain hits the chest. In fact, one of the most ignored warning signs in people over 60 is pain that radiates to other parts of the upper body. You might feel a strange tightness or ache in your jaw, neck, or even your left shoulder or arm. Some people think they're having a dental issue or pulled a muscle, but in many cases, it's their heart. This type of pain is called referred pain. Your heart, jaw, and shoulder share nerve pathways. When the heart is in distress, your brain may interpret the pain in another area. So, if you ever feel a dull ache in the left jaw, tingling or numbness in the arm, shoulder discomfort that doesn't come from lifting something heavy, consider your heart as the source, not your teeth or muscles. This pain might come and go. It might feel mild at first, but don't ignore it, especially if it appears with other symptoms like fatigue or sweating. 4. Unexplained fatigue. We all get tired, but there's a difference between feeling sleepy and feeling completely drained, especially when you haven't done much. Heart-related fatigue feels like your body is running out of fuel. You may wake up tired, feel exhausted halfway through your day, or find that small tasks wear you out more than they used to. This happens because your heart isn't pumping efficiently. Muscles and organs don't receive enough oxygen, so they slow down. Your body goes into energy-saving mode, and fatigue takes over. You may feel too tired to finish everyday chores, sleepy after simple movements, unable to focus or think clearly. Fatigue from heart disease is often constant, not relieved by sleep, and can appear weeks before a heart attack. It's one of the most overlooked symptoms, especially in women and seniors. But if you feel tired without explanation, talk to your doctor. Don't ignore your energy levels. 5. Sweating at odd times. Most people associate sweating with heat, menopause, or physical activity. But cold sweats, especially at rest, can be a sign of something more dangerous. Sweating can happen when your nervous system goes into overdrive. If your heart is under stress, your body may sweat in response, even if you're calm or resting. Night sweats, especially, can be a red flag. If you wake up soaked in sweat or start sweating in cool environments, don't just change your pajamas. Consider whether your heart could be struggling. Sweating that occurs at night, even in a cold room, while sitting calmly, along with shortness of breath or fatigue, is a potential warning sign. This is especially true for women who often experience heart-related sweating without chest pain. How to tell it's not just aging. Aging brings changes to the body, yes, but it's important to recognize when something feels off. Here's how to tell the difference. Normal aging, gradual fatigue, a slower movement, predictable stiffness in joints, light sleep changes. Warning signs. sudden exhaustion or energy crashes, chest or shoulder itch with no rash, jaw or arm pain with no injury, breathlessness without effort, cold sweats or dizziness at rest. The key word is sudden. If these symptoms appear quickly, or if they don't go away, get them checked. Never let someone tell you you're just getting old if your instincts say something else. What doctors often miss in seniors. Doctors are trained to spot classic heart attack signs, chest pain, left arm numbness, or loss of consciousness. But in people over 60, heart symptoms show up differently, and they're often missed or dismissed. A senior might visit the doctor with indigestion or bloating, fatigue, dull back pain, sleep disturbances, and walk out with a prescription for gas relief or sleep aids, when in fact, they're showing signs of an upcoming heart attack. That's why you must advocate for yourself. Ask your doctor, could this be heart-related? Can we check my heart with an EKG or stress test? What are my cholesterol and blood pressure numbers? If your doctor shrugs off your concerns, get a second opinion. It's your life on the line. 5 steps to protect your heart after 60. You can't change your age, but you can lower your risk. 1. Regular screenings. Get your cholesterol, blood pressure, and blood sugar checked at least twice a year. Early detection saves lives. 2. Track your symptoms. Write down how you feel daily. If you notice patterns like a recurring itchy spot, unusual fatigue, or random sweating, show your doctor. 3. Stay physically active. Even light movement helps. Aim for 30 minutes of walking, dancing, or stretching per day. Movement keeps your heart strong and flexible. 4. Eat heart-healthy foods. Avoid processed, salty, and fried foods. Add more oats, leafy greens, berries, nuts, salmon, and olive oil to your diet. These lower bad cholesterol and fight inflammation. 5. Manage stress. Chronic stress raises blood pressure and damages arteries. Try deep breathing, meditation, spending time in nature, or talking to a friend. Even small moments of calm can protect your heart. When to call for help. If you feel any of the following: a strange itch on your chest or shoulder, unusual fatigue, shortness of breath at rest, jaw or shoulder pain without cause, sudden cold sweat, don't wait. Call emergency services immediately. Every second counts. Heart attacks after 60 can be quiet, but deadly. The earlier you act, the better your chance of survival. Final thoughts. Your body doesn't stay silent. It sends signs through fatigue, itchiness, pain, and discomfort. The challenge is learning to listen. That small itchy spot? It might seem like nothing, but for many, it's the first clue their heart is in trouble. Don't ignore the whispers. Don't wait for the scream. Take action. Share this knowledge with others. It could save a life.